So here's something really interesting that I've encountered a lot within my community, and that is they send the kid to school and the kid is told that they have a disability or that they need to be put in a special class.
Right.
Parent takes that as, oh, they're trying to say that my kid is stupid.
Yeah.
They take it personal, and then they're like, my kid has nothing wrong with them. I'm not putting them in a special class. So what is a way for, because that's all part of preparation. You don't expect it. You think your kid is going to go in and be a rock star, and you're told something else. How do you prepare for that? How do you, a lot of people, like, especially in my community, it's they're against us. It's the system. It's right. How does a parent prepare for possibly that news, and how do they go? Like, they get it. Okay, now what are the next steps?
That's a really touchy topic, and I could understand why parents will have a wall built up. Because again, unless you are in complete denial, if something really is clearly happening in your denial, that's another thing.
Right.
But I encourage parents to listen. Just listen. Okay, there's no harm in listening. Not always are we right. There might be things we see and we might think it's this and it's really not that, and it might be this. But listen, do not come in confrontational and thinking that, this is completely false or you're being attacked. We don't gain financially. It's not like I'm getting like what's that other word called? We make
bonus?
Bonus. Oh, I diagnosed a child, I'm getting a bonus. It doesn't work like that.
Right.
But I do encourage parents to listen. Listen, and based on that information, then make whatever moves are necessary.
Right.
Kindergarten is a very touchy age to diagnose anything because kids are growing.
Yeah.
They're growing, they're developing. I remember one time I was working with a camper. He was 3 years old, and the woman I was working with was like, well, this is your field. He's clearly autistic. Look at him, he's autistic. I'm trying to tell him things, he's not listening. He's being defiant, he's running all over the place. And I'm like, one, I'm not in the position to diagnose a child with autism. Two, he doesn't speak proper English. So there's obviously a communication barrier.
Right.
This person unfortunately jumped to his, conclusions,
right.
But there was a communication barrier. So just to tickle her fancy, I go, actually, you're right. He has typical 3-year-old syndrome. It's called when a child is excited and is exploring their new environment, and they don't want to listen to an adult because they have a language barrier. That's what it was. But in some cases, there are kids who do have an underlying issue that does need to be explored, and there's not going to be a final diagnosis made right then and there. There's going to be a lot of discussion, and as a parent, we need you to be there with us, talking, listening, adding in your points, so that together we can help your child.
Right. Sooner rather than later.
The sooner the better. It depends on what it is. The sooner the better. I've worked with children who it actually was a nutrition issue. The child was hyperactive. We looked at their lunch. There's a lot of sugar in their lunch. There was environmental factors. They weren't sleeping well at night. They had a really poor bedtime routine. There was no structure. They got to go to bed whenever they want. They napped when they got home till 6, and then their parents were trying to put them to bed at 10. They're not sleeping, and they're falling asleep at 2. There's so much kind of confusion happening at home that when they wake up in the morning, they're not 100% focused because they didn't sleep well. Their diet is not as strong as it should be. There's so many things. So when we talk, especially for myself, I love to talk to parents. So I'm going to ask you questions to get as much information. I'm not going to jump to my own conclusions. I'm going to try to figure out everything first before I determine what exactly it is.
Okay. Damn, it looks like my drink is done.
That's not my problem.
Well, that means I think it's time for me to go.
I'm going.
Hurry, can I get a refill? No, but seriously, guys. I think...
I'm still here.
Alright, but I really hope you guys found these back-to-school tips beneficial.
That was just the tip of the iceberg, man.
I know, so we're just scratching the surface, but I mean, how long are you guys really going to sit there and just watch Jam and I have such a cool time? I know, you wish you were here. Or
there's plenty of space in my kitchen.
But unfortunately, there's only so much you can do, virtually and all. So we're going to have to wrap it up. Yeah. But we hope you found this super informative. If you want to check out Jam, and she does so many things I can't even like list them all out, and so I'll post it all in the description box. But check her out. This girl is hilarious.
I'm not.
She's hilarious.
I'm really not.
And I thank you for
I'm grateful for grateful for parents like you. Whenever your son goes to school, he'll be okay. He's so cute. He'll be okay. And he speaks French.
Parlez-vous français?
What'd you say? I don't know, but it sounded good.
I said it's time to go, and I'll see you in my next video. Until then, rise and reign.
All right.